Welcome to Meaningful Mornings. I am part of our Running from the Mind community. This is our 7th year. We have almost 120 seekers who are part of this community. Yesterday, I went to our track to train, but the track was closed to the public because the school was competing there. Beside this track, there's a baseball diamond with bleachers. This seating where you can run up and down. You can do the steps, the stairs. So I did this instead. As I was comparing going up and down stairs, physical stairs, to running on a track, running on stairs, especially cement stairs, requires much more vigilance. To stay balanced, if I fall, there'll be much more serious consequences than falling on the track. And so the reflection I had was, whenever I forget divinity, it's because I'm doing too much. And if you can relate to this, then the message is do less and apply more. Apply yourself more so that you remember divinity. I feel a lot of you can relate to this. Many of you ask me questions about how do I remember divinity? There's no secret. Do less, apply more. That requires courage to say no, to let go. So Meaningful Mornings is a incubator for us to actually nurture the courage to do less. You should never feel busy. If you feel busy, how can you remember divinity? An earlier application of yours was to compare the values of chapter 12 and chapter 13. And I know you did this, especially considering how much time I gave you to do this. We will do this together now. I'm starting with the values of chapter 12. Number 1, Adveshta, in English, respect. 2, Maitra, in English, love. 3, Karuna, in English, revere. 4, Nirmama, lightness. 5, Nirahankara, humility. 6, Sama, balanced. 7, Kshama, forgiving. 8, Santushta, content. 9, Satata, committed. 10, Yata, directed. 11, Nishchaya, determined. 12, Arpita, dedicated. 13, Mukta, free. 14, No dvijate, responsible. 15, anapeksha, satisfied. 16, shuchi, organized. 17, daksha, purposeful. 18, udasina, immune. 19, gatavyata, deep. 20, tyaga, renouncing, renounced, whatever termination it is, but the key word is renounce. I'm very poor with English. 21, bhakti, remembering. 22, vivarjita, independent. 23, mauna, reflective. 24, aniketa, appreciative. And 25, stira, which is steady. Now chapter 13. Here's the overlap. Number 1, amanitva, humility. From chapter 12, that's nirahankara. Number 2, adambitva, integrity. No overlap. Number 3, ahimsa, sensitivity. From chapter 12, adveshta. Number 4, kshanti, forgiveness. From chapter 12, kshama. Number 5, arjava, authenticity. No overlap. Number 6, upasana, dedication. From chapter 12, arpita. Number 7, shaucha, diligence. From chapter 12, shuchi. Number 8, stairya, commitment. From chapter 12, satata. Number 9, vinigraha, direction. From chapter 12, yata. Number 10, vairagya, contentment. From chapter 12, santushta. Number 11, anahankara, surrender. From chapter 12, maitra, to love. Number 12, anudarshana, reflectiveness. From chapter 12, mauna. Number 13, asakti, independence. From chapter 12, vivarjita. Number 14, anabhishwanga, objectivity. From chapter 12, gatavyata. Number 15, sama, balance. From chapter 12, sama. Number 16, bhakti, devotion. From chapter 12, bhakti. Number 17, vivikta, solitude. From chapter 12, aniketa. Number 18, arati, introversion. From chapter 12, udasina. Number 19, nityatva, training. This is the final value of chapter 12, stira. And number 20, darshana, vision, no overlap. These values, they are helping us to become a money A money means a jewel. But being a jewel is not enough. One has to become a chudamani, the foremost jewel. In English, I've described this as a diamond. The Sanskrit word for that is vajra. A vajra is invincible. 25 values, 20 values. How we can evolve to become a jewel, to become a diamond, is through satsanga, seva, sadhana, seva. Shri Krishna has intentionally shared all of this. When one lives for values, it becomes natural to let go, to renounce what they are not. In verse 14 of chapter 13, Shri Krishna uses 3 words to describe infinity, to describe I, vivarjita, asakta, nirguna. These are all words that are associated with awareness. Shri Krishna shared earlier in this chapter, I am awareness. In this verse, he shares, I am Brahma or infinity. I've been trying to share with all of the us. It is our sense of being. I, without I am. In verse 15, I'm rechanting this. Bahir antascha bhutanam acharam charameva cha sukshmatvat tada vigneyam durastam chantike chatat. Shri Krishna is sharing, all references are from your orientation. I am the locus. Awareness, infinity, I. Offering you one more reflection on this. In our map, that which is achala, or unmoving, is often described as purusha. And that which is chala, or moving, is often described as prakriti. Now, the implication of this is prakriti, or our divine mother, she moves to care for us. Do you feel that? And another implication of this is Bhagavati Lakshmi is Bhagwan Narayana's achala patni, whereas Prithvi is Bhagwan Narayana's chala patni. The way she moves to care for us to move to care back. And it's such an overt opportunity to care for the earth. Chapter 13 is like an Upanishad. In the Upanishad, there are no shlokas, there are mantras. A mantra is opened through manana, by reflecting upon all of this in a personal way. Verse 16, similar thought. Avibhaktam ja bhuteshu vibhaktam iva cha stitam bhuta bhartra cha tajneyam grasishnu prabhavishnu cha. Joy. Awareness, infinity, I, is avibhaktam, undivided. Bhuteshu, in all beings. Vibhakta iva stita, yet is as if divided. I'll just explain the first line. Though we feel like we are an individuality, the truth is we are infinity. Here is a way where we justify our individuality. I've observed with lots of people I interact with that people are opinionated. And I almost feel the less people serve, the more opinionated they are. Being opinionated is living by likes and dislikes. Living by likes and dislikes is living as an individual. If you want to feel avibhaktam, undivided awareness, infinity, I, work hard and smart to be less opinionated. Become that vajra. In this diamond, there's two sevas. Unprepared seva and then prepared seva. And as you interact with those who are opinionated, have less of an opinion about them. Swings both ways, correct? For me to say you're not accepting is me not accepting that you're not accepting. So practical, these verses, this chapter. From inspiration to application, your application was to compare chapter 12 and 13 in terms of values. We've done that together. Another application was to be less of a hypocrite. A way I'm going to practice this, again, is to do less. That way I remember more. And your application for this morning is for you to analyze how opinionated you are. One is you're awfully opinionated. 100 is you're not opinionated. And why? If you're opinionated, why are you opinionated? Shanti, Shanti, Shantihi. Be safe, be sound, be serene, be joy.